Shuradeep, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't start the broadcast. So, my mistake. We started with this. So just wait for 2 minutes. Shuradeep.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So I've just started the session. So good evening, everyone. Very happy, very excited to see all of you. We are almost 100 people today. So I'm very glad that a lot of club members have shown interest in attending this event. Every Friday, the objective of this event is to give you an understanding of what has happened in the market, what we believe could happen in the market, and how you can trade the market. So the session is every Friday session is largely oriented towards trading. Okay. So first half an hour, Shuradeep is going to talk, give his perspective, and then next half an hour, I'm going to discuss things with you. Today, I'm going to take a lot of questions. So anyone has any question, I will try to answer those questions based on my limited understanding. I hope you will find this 1 hour very, very useful. Shuradeep, it's up to you now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. And this week, the market has been quite volatile. We will recap that what actually triggered the volatility. This week, there has been something which are called tectonic in terms of market. So we will like to see that what the things have happened, how the market setups looks going forward, and we will try to understand that how we need to play the market. Okay. So thank you, Vivek sir. So let me go to this screen first. This screen is my screen actually. In the trading view, my setup is that with the four screen, I actually look at the US markets. Okay. So normally this Dow Jones, which I always remain in daily and weekly, you can see that US 10-year treasury yield, like US bond yield, that I keep in a daily format. US dollar index, that also I keep in a daily format, and gold, that I keep in a 4-hourly format. So first, let us look at the US 10-year bond yield. Okay. Now, this is very exciting. Uh, before going to the daily chart, let me go to the monthly chart here. So you can see, as we discussed in the last session also, that this 1.3, 1.3738 has been the support area for twice. Now, this has been breached, and this is monthly chart. You can see that we have actually this downtrending trend line we have breached, and we are right now moving above the resistance line. Where till what distance it can go in shorter term if we talk about technical analysis. So what I am doing here is that I will plot the Fibonacci line here, and with the Fibonacci I will like to see the 61.8. So it is indicating around level of 2.139, and at around 2 the upper Bollinger line is also there. So from merely technical parameter, though for the bond deal applying directly technical only may not be the ideal thing to do, but we can see that there is a very well possibility that over the period of next 2, 3 or 4 months, bond deal can try to attain this 1.8 to 2.1 to 1.3 to 2. Now, as I have told you in the previous class also, see, this is called the safest asset of the world, the dollar and the US bond yield. Now, if the US government bond yield is going up, so US bond prices are decreasing. So those people who are actually the same portfolio managers have position in all the asset classes, right? they have position in equities, they have position in bonds, they have position in commodities. Now what happens is that when the interest rate starts going up, the bond prices starts coming down. So to cover the loss, often it happens that all the asset classes see collateral damage. As the bond yields goes up, I will show you US 10-year bond. Okay, not yield. So this is the yield, this is the bond. So you can see the bonds have, this is a ETF which is representative of the bond. The bond prices have started coming down. So basically, when the bond yields are going up, the bond prices coming down, there is loss. So there can be collateral damage in equities and other asset classes also. Because to fill up this loss, people may require to sell those asset classes. Another important thing is that till now, what was happening is for businesses, for consumers, the interest rate was low. Now, as the interest rate is going up for US government, the consumer interest rate, the business interest rate will go up. So what we know is that when generally the interest rates goes up into the market, the propensity to consume actually reduces because the money become more expensive. The cost of doing business become more expensive. So that way, actually, what happens, the demand and overall the business spending also take a hit. So from there, there is also another worry that that overall demand of the overall economic situation may be altered due to that. But why this is happening? You have to understand that due to COVID, all the central banks combined in the globe almost have printed almost 8 to 9 trillion of rupees or dollar, sorry, 8 to 9 trillion. So this much money and the global economy has shrunk. So what we have seen that economy shrinks, so now the product that is available is shrink, but the money supply has increased. So for that reason, what has happened is that inflation has been going up. Now, although the inflation has been going up, the central banks are trying to actually print more money, buy the bonds, push up the prices of the bond in spite of inflation going up. They are trying to keep the interest rate low so that the economy gets time to recover. Okay. Now, we cannot, you have to understand that why I am discussing the macro factors is that we need to understand the kind of move that will be unfolding. We are not going to trade on the macros, we are going to trade on the charts. But to understand the context that what market is going to do, we need to understand these facts. So what you see right now, the bond prices coming down and the bond yields going up. And as there is fear in the market because people are losing money in the bond market, what is happening is that, and remember one more important thing that I actually need to put forward here, because the interest rate was so low, people had borrowed money in dollar, in US dollar terms, and invested in all asset classes. They have invested in the bonds, they have invested into the equities because interest rates were low. So they have invested into equities, they have invested into bonds, they have invested into commodities. So everything has gone up. Now, as we saw, the bond prices are falling. Now, what is happening? You have borrowed money in dollar, right? And you have invested in all asset classes. Now, the last people who got into these asset classes, they are into loss at this moment. Why? Because the asset classes are coming down. So, people are trying, now what can happen is that people can simultaneously try to exit all the asset classes and get back into the dollar. Because dollar was cheap, they have done this. Now, this is dollar index, okay? You have to understand the dollar index chart right now. Now, you can see that there has been a very big, again, this is a daily chart. Let me get back into a monthly mode. You will understand the context better. Now, just a second. I have brought it to auto form. Okay. Now, you can see that this is the level, like 88 kind of a level was the level where earlier in 2018 dollar has bottomed out. Now what was happening during this point of time? People were borrowing in dollar and dollar was losing value. So I borrow $100 and I invest into stocks, bonds. The stock bonds, this 100 rupees become 110 rupees. Okay. And the dollar cost itself was also declining. So what is happening? I have to return less money because if I have borrowed in rupees, suppose I have borrowed in dollar, converted into rupees and invested into Indian stocks. So Indian stocks have gone up and the dollar value has fallen. So why bringing in the dollar? Suppose I have brought in 75 or 76 rupees selling $1. Now the dollar cost has come down to level of 72, 73. So my 100 rupees stocks have become 120 rupees. Now when I need to give back the dollar, I will get a 72, 73 kind of an exchange rate. Now, as soon as this dollar starts going on, the dollar starts going to a level of suppose 80 or sorry 76, 77, 78. And this has started happening in all across the world. Dollar across all the currencies had declined. Now dollar has started bottoming out in the same level 88, and now what is happening is that the value of dollar is going up. Now what will happen? Once the asset classes are also making losses, and now as the dollar is strengthening, what can happen? Dollar it goes to 70 to 78 rupees. Then I need to actually, if my 100 rupees stocks become 80 rupees, and I have to give 78 rupees to buy a dollar, which I have brought in, and 75, then that is a double whammy. So global markets are very precariously poised. This is monthly chart. I told you that 1.7 was a very 91.7 was a very crucial level. Market is staying above that. The last hope for dollar bears is the 5-period high EMA, that 5-month high EMA, that is at a level of 92.4. If dollar starts trading above 92.4, there is a high possibility that it can rally 4-5% more towards 95, 3 to 5% more towards 95, and near 95, 96, you can see that this kind of a level is also there. This kind of a level is also there, a horizontal level. Let me draw it for you. So this level is also there, 95, 96. So what can happen once this level is broken is that this can move toward 95, 96 level where the mid Bollinger is also there. We may see very sharp sell-off in most of the global asset classes. Now, what happened in terms of gold? I told you that in the last session also that if I talk about gold, that I told you that the moment this level 70, 60, 17, 50 is broken, we are going to face towards 1680. The 1687 it has already achieved. If I go to daily chart of gold for a longer horizon view, okay, we are approaching a trend line. We are approaching a trend line, and that's why I said that we may find bottom around gold in 1860, 1870 level. Now, there is a possibility that everything's become hunky-dory again. The dollar fails, the bond yield cools down, and the gold can again from here try to bounce towards this 1950 level. This 1950 level. This can happen. Now, we were talking about the risk. The opportunities if gold bounce from 1680 or 1670 level, we can have a kind of a rally of around 20%. So that or 17-18%. That has also to be kept in mind. Okay. Now let me look at the mother market. What is the mother market for us? The Dow Jones. Now this is the weekly chart. I have ignored this fall in Dow that happened due to the US elections that time. I'm ignoring it. Otherwise, I get a very good wage. Now you can see that there is very good support around 30,450, 30,500, and below that monthly, weekly mid Bollinger is around 30,000. If 30,000 is really broken, we may soon fall towards previous swing low, or at least toward 27,700, or previous swing low 26,000. So there can be a very sharp fall. Let me draw the Fibonacci also for your understanding. So Fibonacci wise, we could go to 23,600 also. So this is the main level if I am talking about. This is the main level. So first 27,700, then 26,000, below 30,000, and even below that 23,500 kind of a level. Now these are the level of down. Now let us look at, as we have seen this, let us also look at one more asset class. Now I told you that last week that possibly if I told you possibly that in the last week that if I'm talking about the daily chart, this one, I told you that there was a possibility that it would come to 59, 58, 59, and if and that was based on some monthly chart. Let me show you. So if I go in weekly chart, rather in weekly or monthly chart, crude oil. So what was happening is that this trend line, it was broken. I told that it will go towards 62. Okay. So this is the weekly chart. Let me go to the monthly chart also at this moment. So if I was looking at this trend line, so this was coming around 62. Once 62 is broken, there is a high possibility this trend line, this is the monthly trend line. Now this trend line is broken, there is a high probability we are going towards 70 levels, 66 and 70 levels we are highly going towards. There is a possibility, and this has happened due to the fact that OPEC has decided not to increase production, and it was quite expected that OPEC, who are getting a good price of oil after maybe 4 to 5 years of plight, I would say their plight started from 2014, since when oil price has gone down. They are after that time, like when this fall started in 2014, they are expected to get a good price of 70 to 80 dollars. There is a possibility, so they are keeping production tight, allowing the price to go. And Biden in general is not so much pro hydrocarbon as in US production purpose like Donald Trump was. So there is a less possibility that US production will increase very sharply. So oil prices can go to 70, 80, and if the Indian government doesn't cut the prices, we can see actually the petrol prices also go up a lot, and that will actually affect the Indian consumption or Indian inflation. So interest rate will also go up. So similar way, I will just tell you that these things can happen. Now let me come back to the stocks right now. First, let us look at the Nifty chart. Okay, Nifty daily chart. See, we are trying to fall, but there is a price action wide buying. Market is forcing itself up. Bollinger Band has totally flattened. The daily mid Bollinger, daily RSI is at mid Bollinger. So there is no clear direction into the market. If you talk to me, below 14,850. Next week I would be bearish. If price stays above 15,100, I will be bullish in terms of Nifty. But as the Nifty mid Bollinger has Nifty Bollinger Band has become horizontal, there is a possibility that we may not give up gains. We may do to and fro movement, because see, this kind of good market is already vanished. Market coming down, market going up is vanished, because market is reacting to overnight cues. And as market has reached some kind of saturation point, it is difficult for market to easily move in a direction in a particular way. If I talk about Bank Nifty here, the Bank Nifty would be little bit more bearish, but again similar, it has become horizontal. Now, Bank Nifty, if it remains below 35,200, it is bearish. It can come to the lower Bollinger of 34,500. And on the upside, you may find barrier near 36,000, which is the 5-day high EMA, and also the mid Bollinger also 36,000. Overall horizontal, all the indices barring Nifty Infra and Nifty Realty are, if I called Nifty Realty, if you can see, it is looking overall bullish. Nifty Infra looking overall bullish. Barring that, no other indices is looking particularly bullish. Nifty Infra and Nifty, what I showed is Nifty Realty. If I talk about Nifty IT, not any kind of bullishness, kind of a range bound. Nifty Auto, range bound with a slight bearish bias. Nifty Metal declined from yesterday. So things are like this. It is bullish, but possibly if it stays below 3860, it will become bearish. So overall, this IT is bearish. And also, let me show you Nifty FMCG, which is again turning little bit bearish. From the mid Bollinger trying to go down. So Nifty Metal, Nifty Infra, Nifty Realty, those infra related stocks are still having positive actually momentum, because the commodity prices are going up. Like, so that's why I can tell you that the Nifty Infra, Nifty, the cement stocks, which actually went up very well today. So from that point of view, next week from the bullish side, I have very little stocks. I have 3 stocks noted down. I will show you. One is Ultratech Cement, which is looking good above present today's high. It can again become bullish. So that is above the range of 6970. Okay. The other stock is DMart, which again is bullish above this level of 3250. DMart is looking bullish, and Tata Elxsi. See, there is a attempt, if I would say, that if it stays above 2854, it can turn bullish. The structure tells me it can turn bullish. 2 stocks which are in the, like, one is Sun TV, because if there is a favorable election outcome in favor of DMK, generally it has been historically seen that these stocks bounce a lot, and it is completely near support. 490 is a 485 is a kind of support. If there is favorable election outcome, the stock can really move on the upside. And another last stock I would like to tell you is that the DLF stock. Overall bullish. If 310 is protected, you can buy it. It can move towards 330. Last one stock Bata, and I will finish after this. I see a possibility of a bullish breakout in Bata if it stays above 1550. So two stocks I have given. One is Bata and another is Tata Elxsi, which have not already broken out. But I see that there is a possibility of breakout in these two stocks. Bata above 1550 and this Tata Elxsi above 2840. These two stocks. Otherwise, repeating, DLF, which is very near to support 311, Sun TV, which is very near to support, which is 485 or 490. It can bounce. Avenue Supermart, DMart, which has broken out, having momentum. Last is Ultra Tech Cement. So these few stocks we can watch, but overall things are on balance based on the global factors. You have to see them and then take your trades. So it is 6:27. So thanks Vivek sir for providing me the opportunity to discuss the ideas with all the club members. I request you to take over from here.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarodeep. Thank you, all the club members who have been very patiently listening to him. I can tell you one thing for sure that Sarodeep, uh, he may come across as a knowledgeable geeky person, but his knowledge of trading is extremely full of depth because he has been a trader. He is trading himself. He has traded crude oil in global market for 3 4 years with Future First, and then now he's trading on his own with us. So take his input very seriously because his understanding of the market is extremely rich. All right, thank you, Shoradeep. So you may like to, I may like to share my screen now. Okay, so good. So here I am, another half an hour from my side, and then we will discuss few things, a few questions which you may have. But before that, I want to talk about this. This week we have released Stockage. So idea will be that every week, whatever development we will be doing, if at all, with respect to our working, I should update you guys. All of you, please try to understand. Let me switch on my webcam also. Yeah, here I am. So all of you, please try to understand that as a club member, you guys have been given some extremely resourceful resources, okay? And you should take advantage of those resources. First thing first, you have been given premium access of Stockage. Second, you have been given access to some incredible webinars which has been conducted. Make sure that you utilize all the 12 webinars which you have taken. And third, the most important is the club platform itself, where lovely interactions are happening, some incredible idea sharing is happening, some nice Q&A is happening. Obviously, there is a lot of scope of improvement in market. You can never say that you have reached the perfection, but the platform is so good, so well designed that if you are not taking advantage of this platform, the platform which I'm talking about is Stockage Club. If you are not taking advantage of this platform, you are definitely missing something interesting. Okay, as you see that there is more than 1700 club members now who are connected with us. Obviously, we also need to continuously increase our team strength, build up ourselves. So we are working hard in recruiting more people. So we as Stockage Club will become your remote analyst. So whenever you have any kind of need, we should be able to fulfill that need of other club members. Second thing, I'm very glad that a lot of you are taking advantage of this, the facility which I gave to some of you who wanted to talk to me. So the 10-minute interaction facility, a lot of people have already taken advantage of it. I am always there to help you guys in this journey of financial market. feel free to consider me to be part of your family. And whenever you feel you need me, please book a slot, and I would love to interact with you and give you as much technical as well as emotional comfort which probably you may need during this journey of financial market. This club is not just about subscription of a club. The club is a family which we are building, and it's our responsibility. Every team member has been told here that this is one extended family and we all have to grow for the common purpose of making money from market. Okay, so please be active, all of you. Now, Stockage, this new version which you guys may have upgraded today, Stockage app has been released. So please update the Stockage app. The new version has some really good features which all of you should start tracking. And in case you don't know about the features update, then my Twitter handle has retweet of Vinay Pagaria. You should please see that tweet and see all the latest updates which we have given in Stockage. Very, very nice work which has been done by the team. Please take advantage of this work which we are doing. This work is for you, and if you are not taking advantage of it, there is something wrong, and you really have to revisit your strategy of participating in the market. Okay. This is my chart template. As you see, I keep on evolving my chart template. You know, I last time I added Bollinger Band width to see how to judge volatility of the stock. So the important point for any trader is to keep on adding new studies and figure out whether the new study is working better for them or not. So this is what I keep on doing whole day. And RS is obviously my favorite study. I've told this in multiple forums that only one study which can be there with you lifetime and which can be a savior for you is RS. And you have to build that confidence, faith, and trust in this study so that every time market becomes volatile, you can trade the market with most optimal peaceful trading strategy. Okay, so this is a brief which I wanted to talk to you about, more heart to heart conversation. Now today I'm going to take a lot of queries, so let me just switch off the webcam and let me just see the queries which are coming. Okay, Mahindra Nath is asking how to avail this 10-minute facility. If you are active on Stockage Club platform, I mentioned this in my Stockage Club. How do you avail that? So for that, Mahindra Nath, you need to log in into Stockage Club and see the facility. Okay. Now, Suresh Kumar is asking a question, sir. Are there any parameters that will identify winners in a weak market? Specifically, it is better to focus on already corrected stocks or to avoid them. Very good question, Suresh bhai, where you're trying to say that if the market is weak, okay, and there are stocks which are winner, which is exactly what RS is trying to do. So weak market, strong stocks is something which we should aspire to connect. Okay, now if you see Stockage scans, the new scan which we have added, uh, and a lot of you among you guys are RS warriors as well. So you see in price scan, we have added relative strength scan, which was already there, which was largely the relative scan which I use in my trading strategy, which is a 55 period relative scan, and adaptive and static RS. This is something which we have added in this version. So my humble submission to all of you is go to my Stockage, go to my combo scan and create your own combo. For example, I have created this combo called Master RS. In this combo, I just recently created it. I'm still front testing this. I'm not sure how's the output, but I'm just giving an example. Master RS is stocks where there is high delivery quantity, increasing relative strength vis-a-vis benchmark index, increasing relative strength vis-a-vis sector index. Okay, either SRS or ARS going above zero, and consistent cash from operation. So what I did is that companies where there is delivery interest, companies which are outperforming the market because they have increasing ARS and SRS as well as increasing RS, and whose business is also good. One of the important parameter for me to select a business is consistent cash from operation. Now let us see the stocks. Here we are. So we have two perfect match. EIH, which is which company? EIH is East India Hotels. No, what is it? Absolutely. Yeah, EIH is East India Hotels, which is in the hospitality business, and this is Indian Hotel. So surprisingly, two hotel stocks are in our perfect list. Okay, that means there is something happening in hotel stocks which probably can show you a very strong upswing. So let's go to Indian Hotel. So there is a delivery which has happened yesterday. On an average, delivery is around 15 lakh share. Yesterday delivery happened was around 29 lakh share. There is an increasing RS. There is sectoral wise the stock is outperforming, and from a ARS to ARS, yes, there is some kind of a transition happening from underperformance to outperformance. Now let's go to H chart. uh, so this stock, you see, there is some activity out here. You see, the beauty of H chart is you can plot your ARS and SRS right here. So let's go to trading view because I'm more comfortable with trading view at this moment. So let's go to Indian Hotel. So this is Indian Hotels. Okay, so you see what is happening in this stock. RS is less than zero, but RS is showing an uptrend. The beauty of this indicator is, which I've added, is that any stock where there is increasing propensity of RS going up, okay, this probably could be something which you use for bottom fishing. You know, this is an answer to the question which who asked this question? Just a minute. Mr. Suresh Kumar asked this question, that how do we select a stock when the market is down and the stock is probably showing some outperformance? This is the way you can select. Although the stock is below RS, below zero, but the stock has seen RS uh, going showing an uptrend, and overall there is a delivery based activity. So probably Indian Hotel could be a stock which you would like to look at, because it is trading above these moving averages and RS is showing me uptrend. Let me just draw the uptrend. So this is the uptrend line. Also today what I did something interesting. In the same daily chart, I also plotted RS21. So RS55 was something which I was using, but I was experimenting that can I also look at RS21 for the purpose of exit. So if you see this stock, RS21 has gone above zero. I don't know the significance of this. I'm still testing it, but clearly looks like that on a shorter term, this stock is outperforming the market because RS55 is trending up and RS21 has gone above zero. So probably this stock, if you can see any support nearby this stock, you can make an attempt. Let's see the other stock, EIH. So let's go to EIH. Okay, so this is interesting. So EIH has already gone up. It has given a good breakout. It has already given a good breakout. The RS is almost at zero. The shorter period RS has gone above zero. This I'm still testing. I'm not confident about it. But this stock has already seen a very good momentum. So probably if you are doing a breakout trade, you will look out for a breakout price stock. If you are looking for a retracement trade, then probably you will be looking at stocks which are available at a support zone. uh, I think these indicators, these combination scans can help you to figure out stocks which are within the support zone. A lot of work needs to be done. I suggest you guys should create as many combo scans as possible, create your own combo scans and see which kind of stock or which kind of a model works well for you for your active trading purpose. Let me take more questions. Okay, Alok is asking, how do we manage position in case of spikes and market volatility like we have in market these days? Alok, very good question. So the way I do it, I can share that model with you. So let's take an example of any stock. Let's take an example of, say, Saregama is going up. So these are the stocks which I am tracking on daily basis. Okay, and what do I do is, for me, the most important criteria, for example, this stock ACE. Okay, now this stock is consolidating, RS is going down, but it is still above zero. What I do is, I stage my deliver quantity based on price action. So at this point, because RS is above zero, probably I will invest, if I'm investing a lakh of rupee in ACE, I will invest around 25,000 here, so that if the price comes down here and RS still remains above zero, I'll invest another 25,000 here. If the price comes down here and RS still remains above zero, I will invest another 25,000 here. This is how I've been building on to my investment book. So probably in these kind of market, when Nifty is driving the stock price movement, stock prices are falling not because of their fundamental changing, because overall the fundamental of few really relevant sectors are still intact. But when the market is falling, all the stocks will fall. The only differentiation is, a strong stock will not fall as much as the market will fall, and the RS will tend to remain above zero. So my humble submission is that in case market is falling, it's a big opportunity to accumulate those stocks, but you can't buy those stocks at one single price point. So always stagger your investments. You can do 25%, you can do 20%, depending upon your risk appetite. But in this market, trust me, putting money in one stock at a single price could be very, very risky. One should not attempt to do that. Suraj is asking a question, sir. I am new to the club. I want to understand how we can make a combination scan to analyze stocks for fresh entry. Well, I've explained you right here. You can create combination scans. I don't want to give you a ready-made output. I can create something, and I can share with you the various combinations which I have created, and I keep on getting stocks out of those combinations. For example, this high deliver, high return on equity, low leverage, consistent cash from operation, increase in institution holding, low pledge. So these are all fundamental driven stock ideas. If I look at the stock, I get Coromandel International. Now this becomes a fundamentally good company for me. Once I've identified a fundamentally good company, then my chart will do the talkings. Let's see Coromandel. Okay, so what is there in this chart? Currently my RS is below zero, but you see RS is showing me uptrend here. Okay, so this gives me a bit comfort if I am an investor, and the moving average, the price is around these moving average. So if the price goes above this moving average, say around 790 odd level, then probably I'll get the comfort of making an attempt here, because the stock is showing uptrend in the RS. And if the RS goes above zero, that's the time where I'll go all in, and I'll probably invest the full money in this company, because this company is fundamentally good company. Okay, so different scans with different objectives have to be decided. Some scans will be pure fundamental, some scans will be techno funda, that means some fundamental parameter and some price based parameter. Some scans could be delivery oriented. So you will have to design your own scans and do front testing to see, are you getting enough stock ideas from those respective scans. Okay, Nikunj is saying, kindly share the detail of new release of Stockage on the Telegram of Stockage Club as well. Okay, I'll do that, Nikunj. Okay, Rahul is asking question about Oberoi. Fantastic. So let's go to Oberoi. Oberoi Reality, here it is. So to answer this question, reality sector index is also very important to be seen. And I've seen that reality sector index is still continuing with its uptrend. Okay, it may be consolidating right now, but I see reality sector index is still looking good to me. But unfortunately, Oberoi has started underperforming, although it is very near to zero. So what I would ideally do is, if the price crosses this level 564-ish or 565-ish, and if RS also starts showing me a trend of going up again, Oberoi could be a very good momentum trading bet. Okay, so I hope, Rahul, you understood it. Right now, this price at which it is not showing me reason to be strong, although the reality sector is strong. So this stock has to go up a bit to give me a confirmation that a strong upward momentum will start in this stock. Okay. Okay, Jagdish is saying, which stock focus for CE and PE for selling? Which stock focus for call and put for selling? Okay, so to know that, first of all, you have to understand the list of stocks where options is active. Because if you are selling call option or put option, you would like to sell those only if the option of call option of that particular underline is active. How do you know that? Go to NSE site. Okay, go to market data. Okay, go to market data, go to NSE site, go to market data, go to daily market report. Okay, go to derivatives. In derivatives for today's date, see the bhav copy. So FNO bhav copy, click here, download. Download. Okay, open. So this is your bhav copy of FNO. Okay, I'm doing insert pivot. Insert the pivot table. My objective is to find out which options contract has high volume. So I will add volume here. So these are the futures and options contracts, FNO stocks where there is volume. Now I'll select only option stock here. Okay, and I will sort it on the basis of largest to smallest. Okay, so these are the stocks where there is high volume in options. Let me also pull in open interest. So let's add open interest. Okay, so these are the stocks where there is high volume and decent open interest. Actually, open interest doesn't make sense because open interest is in lots, in number of shares, and value of each open interest could be different. So let's focus only on value. So ideally, top 50 stocks where there is some volume in those stocks options. Ideally, if you have to sell them, you have to sell only among those top 50 stocks. So what I have done is, in my trading view, let me show you my trading view. I have created a watch list called option stocks. Okay, so these are the stocks where options is active. Okay, now to answer your question, which stock should be used to sell call and put, do technical of these stocks, find out the broader range of these stocks. Each and every stock you have to do technical, figure out the broader range and the trend of these stocks. For example, Concor is in uptrend, RS is above zero, it's in uptrend. So what will you sell ideally? You will sell put option, correct. Bank of Baroda, RS is above zero, price is in uptrend. It has corrected, but price is in uptrend. What should ideally you sell? You sell the put option. So depending upon your view on the stock, you accordingly initiate the trade on call option or put option. Why will you trade in only these stocks? Because these stocks have options liquidity. Now, let me tell you one thing, that if you are selling options, obviously you are taking a high risk. You are mentally prepared for that high risk and high return. That's why you're selling the option. The other concept could be you do a spread. So if suppose you see that Bank of Baroda right now has gone down, but it is still looking positive to me because of the chart, I can probably enter a spread where I buy 80 call option and I sell 90 call option. By doing this spread, somewhere you are reducing your investment in the options, plus you have reduced your risk considerably. So if the price goes down, you obviously lose that spread premium invested. But if the price recovers and if price starts going up again, you obviously make money to the extent of the spread you have executed. So for options trader, combining RS with active option contracts is actually not a bad strategy to start looking at. The other thing is, to answer the question with what Jagdish ji has asked, uh, in stockage, there is something called scan, okay? And in scan, there is again something called option scan. And in option scan, you have stock option scan. So if you see stock option scan, we are giving you the list of stocks where there is considerable increase in open interest. For example, Container Corporation of India, Concor, has seen considerable increase in call open interest. In which strike price? 630, 640, 660. What does this mean? This clearly means that someone has built position in this stock at a higher call option. That means someone is thinking that the stock will go up. If you get such kind of a confidence by looking at position of the other people in the market, then you are probably more confident by selling put option of this company if you are an option seller, or by doing put spread if you want to take by doing call spread if you want to take lesser risk. Put selling is obviously higher risk, call spread is obviously relatively lesser risk. So these are some scans which you guys have to use. If you don't use these scans as active trader, you will not be able to identify stocks where there is some kind of an activity happening in the options contracts. Okay, John is asking a question. Sir, do you plan to make the club platform only web-based, or should that be enabled in Stockage application as well? Do you plan to integrate the trading possibility within Stockage app or website? How soon can we expect TradingView within Stockage? Well, John, you have quite a wish list. First, to answer first question, is it going to be only web-based platform? No, we are working on a better new version where you will have web as well as app, separate app for the club, because club needs a very different kind of a user flow. Second, do you plan to integrate trading in Stockage? Yes, work has already been started there. I can't give you a timeline because trading is not a easy game. And TradingView, we have just studied the TradingView API. I can't give you timeline there, but definitely we would love to integrate TradingView with our platform. Okay, Shomin is asking what is SRS and ARS. In case you have any question with respect to anything, my humble submission is that we have given so much tutorials on each and every aspect. So the latest release, whatever we have done is here. So these are latest release. If you click this, you will get exactly about ARS and SRS. It's the RS indicator which is being developed by Pramal Parekh. It's called Adaptive RS and Static RS. If you want to learn, and which I will recommend every one of you to learn, you have access to the webinar by Pramal Parekh as part of your Stockage subscription, as part of your Stockage Club subscription. Take that, learn it. Pramal Parekh has done phenomenal work in explaining the concept of RS in his own way. So if you want more detail, it's already written here. What is adaptive RS, what is static RS, we have given you, but I still believe that you should go through that webinar if you want to understand it fully. Okay, Bhavnesh and Suresh Bhai is asking about stock specific. I would suggest post your stock in StockEdge Club. So whatever query you have with respect to stock, just post it here and tag me in case you want me to add an input. Or there are some really nice guy, Amrish, Ankit, Sorodeep. Everyone is so passionate to give relevant answers to all of you. Feel free to ask the questions in technical analysis room, or you can ask the question wherever you want and tag me if you need answer from me. Ramey is asking, sir, BBW20 close to indicator. Yes, I'm trying this, Ramey. This is just an experiment which I'm trying to see that can I judge the volatility and see reversal of the stocks using this indicator. It's an attempt. I've not yet made it, but it's an attempt. Ravinder is saying I've made losses in false breakout many times, so I'm looking for swing trade that is buy lower, sell high. Is this strategy viable in futures and options? See, definitely it is possible. So you have to understand the market has been going up crazily. So breakout strategies have worked well in the market. Now that the market is cooling off, it is correcting, stocks are coming down. So definitely you will get better trades in price retracement. Keep your mind open right now and don't worry about the losses in breakouts. I mean, it gets even out. Be active in the market, look out for opportunities. You will definitely find enough trade to trade in the market. Can you please help us to understand about the super trend indicator? Atul Bhai, there is enough content which we have created in blog dot elonmarkets.blog. I would seriously advise all my club members to please take advantage, use this facility which we have created for all of you. If you go to blog and you search for super trend, we have given you our understanding of super trend indicator. It's pretty simple. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to learn super trend. uh, I think it's there in this. No, I think it's there in Stockage blog. So let's go to blog.stockage.com, and here you will be able to search for that super trend indicator blog. Super trend. Yep, here it is. So super trend indicator. We have explained this super trend indicator to all of you. It's a very simple indicator, but very powerful indicator. Ashish is saying it is recommended to continue staying invested even if market corrects and buy more at lower, or better to exit. Depends upon what is your objective. My objective is very clear that I have surplus cash and I want to deploy in the market. So every time market falls, I buy and I sell as well. So I'm not a perpetual buyer. I'm an active guy who buy at a lower level and try to figure out sell opportunities at a higher level. But if you are a trader, then obviously you should participate in market going down as well by selling the market. Selling the market can happen through futures or it could happen through options. You have to learn that art of using both futures and options to go short in the market. Obviously that's a very specialized skill set which takes time to inculcate, but cash market predominantly you want to invest or you want to trade because there is enough opportunity to buy at a lower level and exit at a higher level till market is in a strong uptrend. And seriously, I don't see market breaching a major uptrend. It may correct, but overall uptrend in the market globally is pretty much there, and we need not be worrying about any kind of major fall in the market. Radhakrishnan is asking best combo, kindly advise. Well, Radhakrishnan, there is nothing called best. Let me make this thing very clear to all of you. And what may work for you may not work for me. What may work for me may not work for you. So there is nothing called best. Create your own combo. It may take some time. You may actually have to put an effort for 2-3 months. But after you have done with that effort, trust me, you will be so confident person. You will love this whole exercise. Today I can tell you this is the best, but tomorrow it may not turn out to be the best. So please do not listen to what I'm saying. Always believe in your ability, create your own combo, follow your own skill set and build your skill set. And that is what Stockage Club is all about. We are not building this club to spoon feed you. That is not my intention. We are building this club to make you as much empowered, powerful as much as possible, so that you guys can truly independently become dependent on yourself rather than becoming dependent on other people. Okay, so looks like there are a lot of questions which I need to answer, but unfortunately there is a limitation of time. I have taken your 1 hour commitment. I cannot extend my 1 hour beyond this because that's cheating on my part. But if any member would like to continue, I'll continue for another 15 minutes. I'll take quick questions which have been posted till this time, and feel free to email me. My email ID is vivek@stockist.com. You are my favorite club members. I'm committed to you. Take up a slot for with Sunita, book that 10-minute slot, talk to me, do whatever you want to do. I'm totally engaged with you. Please use this opportunity to interact with me. Okay. It is not going to be like only this 1 hour session, which is like you are connecting with me. Even if you say type in Stockage Club and you say that, sir, I want to discuss with you, this is my mobile number, and tag me, I will call you at my convenience so that we can interact whenever you feel there is a need to be interacted. Okay. So I'm going to continue for another 10 minutes before I close. So let's see. Okay. Mahindra, you have a question. Mahindra, I think you should connect with the support team. They will help you. How to access Stockage Club? It's very simple. Just go to stockageclub.com. The platform will be there. Log in with your Stockage user ID and password. The ID which you have used to subscribe to Stockage can be used there, and you will be right here in the club in front of me. It's a very simple platform, but such an effective platform. What I do is every time a member comes, I follow that member so that any query which the member has, obviously my team is there full time to solve your queries. But if you have any query, I'll make sure that those queries are getting answered for you. Porish is saying, can I import my sheet in Stockage watch list? Not yet, Porish. We are working on that, but right now you will have to type individual stocks in your watch list. Can a Nifty be compared with Dow in RS system? You can do that, but I'm not sure whether it will yield any result. Why don't you try to do that and share with me your output? But I'm not sure. How, if you can provide link from Stockage to go to club or blog? Of course, there is a link. So when you go to Stockage, this is Stockage, right? And on the right side of Stockage, there is something called club, where you get all the interactions which is happening. Just click on the view post and you will straight away get into the club. It's already there. And Sumit, one more thing, blog. Yes, we have given the link of blog also now. So right here, if you click, you will get inside, you'll get the list of all the blogs. You can search for a blog, and from here directly you can get into that respective blog which we have written. Okay, let me see more questions. Web platform is not working on iPhone. Oh, it's a surprise for me. Maybe it's a feedback. We will take this feedback and I'll talk to my team what's the problem. But generally it should have been. Let's see. I will just check. Bhavishnath, I'll just check it. Please share your view for FNO learning for 6 months experienced person. For 6 months experienced person doing FNO is actually not recommended. If you want to do FNO, I think you need at least 1.5 or to 2 years of engagement with the market before you can think of consistently making money from FNO. If you have been in market for 6 months and doing FNO, probably if and you have made money, probably you are lucky, or you probably would have been at no profit, no loss zone, which is a good learning exercise for you. But for a successful, consistent derivative trading, making money from derivative, I would say it takes at least 1.5 to 2 years. Yash Gupta is asking how to do back testing. Well, it's a different study, different kind of a working required. Maybe one day I will get an expert for club members who will teach you how to do backtesting. Sir, could you add a feature in Stockage Club to add more than one image per post? Yes, we are working on the new feed, new version, new platform. We will definitely do that. Ramesh is asking, how long would it take to get Stockage Club app for iOS user, likewise Android user? This is quite essential for office going. Well, probably still working on it. Maybe a beta version should be there in March. Let's see. I hope we'll be able to do it. Okay. Okay, I think pretty much I've been able to answer a few questions. Guys, if you have anything, please don't hesitate. Email it to me at vivek@stockist.com, and I will definitely revert back to you. Or if you want to talk to me, support guys are very proactive. They will fix up a slot and we can talk for 10 minutes if you need me. Okay, so in case you have support oriented issues, please feel free to email to support@stockage, or you can talk to support team. They will solve your problem. I hope you found my discussion to be relevant. I hope you're finding this Friday session to be relevant. Shuradeep is brilliant in what he does. He analyzes macros quite well. And I am trying to resolve all the issues which you may have with my limited knowledge sharing, which I am able to do with all of you. Thank you so much for being with us forever. We'll love to be associated with you. I hope you derive the benefit from us and become a successful financial market participant. We will always be connected through virtual world, and feel free to connect with me if you need me. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you, Shoradeep. Thank you. Bye-bye.